Hey girl, I was calling you because I know that you're in a season of trying to reinvent yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. And I was really just thinking about how I completely identity switched and reinvented myself. And I wanted to give you some tips on how I did it. I just feel like if I can do it, then anybody can do it, because you know my story. I literally used to whiten teeth. I used to bartend. I was a server. And then I worked for my family's company. I worked in construction. And I was like, you know what? It's time to take a chance on myself and become a full-time creator, because that's what I love to do. I know you can't talk for long right now, so I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. Literally, the first thing you want to do is like write out who you want to become and get so specific about who that person is. I honestly like to think about who I'm gonna be 10 years from now, and you know I like to call this my higher self. Another super important thing that you want to do, and this is going to be kind of hard, but you want to tune out people that are closest to you, because a lot of people are not going to understand why you're trying to change yourself or reinvent yourself, especially like your family and friends. They don't always get it. You really just need to tune those people out and focus on the you that you're trying to become. And girl, when you're doing this, you have to go balls to the wall. Like I'm talking, do not settle for some watered down version of your dreams. Honestly, sis, some of the best advice I can give you for reinventing yourself is just to throw your whole life away. Like throw the old you away in the trash, in the garbage, no more. Doesn't exist. Because what you don't need to be doing is focusing on who you used to be. And oh my gosh, girl, I done told you about them friends. Please stop hanging around people that are only gonna see you for who you used to be. They're literally going to hold you back. Honestly, sis, you need to strengthen your relationship with God, because when you know who God wants you to be, it's so much easier for you to become the person that you want, because you'll be in alignment with what He wants for you.
If you find yourself making the same resolutions every single year, it's worth asking, is that system really working for you? Hi, loves. Welcome or welcome back to Bloom with Lulu. I'm so grateful that you're here. I think we can all agree there's something magical about turning the page, starting fresh, and giving yourself permission to begin again. It makes you release the past and step into the belief that anything is possible. Now, let me be clear. I am not against resolutions at all. In fact, I've shared some beautiful ones before that I still believe in. But because so many of us have set resolutions and struggle to make them last, I want to take things a step further and introduce the idea of reinvention. Reinvention to me is more than setting goals. It's about shifting who you are at your core. And when you do that, your goals naturally become more sustainable. The beauty of reinvention is that it isn't tied to January 1st or even a certain season. You can choose to reinvent yourself at any stage, any age, any moment. And the best part? You can even choose to reinvent yourself right now, in this very moment as you're listening. So with that said, let's dive deeper and keep listening to the rest of this video, because your journey of blooming and becoming starts here, with us.
I teach you how to rebrand your life. First thing you're going to do is you're going to want to pick a character that you are going to embody for the next month, the next week, the next year, whatever it may be. This is where you're a little Lulu. You're going to name this character. For this example, I'll use Pilates Princess or Health and Wellness Bae. You're going to pick 3 to 5 people that you either know personally, that you know in your everyday life, on social media, that you want to embody. I'm going to script what a day in the life of this character looks like. And when you go ahead and look back at that day, what are some things in that day that you can do right now for free tomorrow that you can include in your everyday life? I recommend deleting pictures and videos off of social media and starting fresh. I also recommend unfollowing or removing people that don't make you feel good, don't really represent this next stage in your life. So you're only consuming media and content that makes you feel good, that aligns with this new brand of yours, things like that. We're sticking with this Pilates Princess. I'm describing her, what time she's waking up, what does her apartment look like, what kind of juices does she drink in the morning, what time's her workout class, what is she wearing to her workout class, what is she doing after her workout class, working on with a good group of girlfriends, what does the rest of her day look like, what does it make it feel like. I'm looking at the very specific things in her day. I'm setting aside a separate budget so I can start getting clothes that match that brand. On social media, I'm posting health and wellness quotes. I'm posting my different outfit of the days. I'm posting recommendations for different Pilates outfits. Making friends at these Pilates studios. I'm making friends with other friends on social media that like to do the same thing. This is where you're going to want to start. If you like content like this, you want more videos on this, go ahead and hit the follow button.
Here are 5 things that I'm doing to reinvent myself. I honestly feel a new era loading because my life lately it's just not giving. Like, it's real ghetto, and I'm over it. So I'm just gonna reinvent myself. It's just time for me to upgrade my identity, because once I do that, then everything in my life will shift and change to match it. I've literally done this like 3 times, and every single time I do it, it works. The first time I did this was right after I got fired from my job. I ended up making 5 figures a month, and I was able to move into my dream apartment. The second time that I did it, I decided that I wanted to be a millionaire, and within 5 months, my business ended up hitting 7 figures. So here are some things that I've decided to do this time based on the new identity that I've chosen. Oh, and if you want to do this as well, you can easily do this too. I actually created like a step-by-step guide that'll show you how to do this for yourself. Just go to the site at the top of my page to grab it. The first thing that I'm doing, or that I did, was I chose a new identity. That's the first step. You have to figure out who you want to be now. The easiest way to do this is to think about the qualities that you admire in other people and figure out how you can take them on for yourself, as well as figuring out what you want your day-to-day life to look like. How do you want to feel when you wake up? Where do you want to live? What do you want to wear? What do you want to do for work? How do you want to make your money? Second thing that I'm doing is I'm focusing on discipline over momentum, because I'm not trying to reach a goal. I'm literally just trying to be a different person, which is going to take discipline so that I can rework my habits. The key to being a different person, or to being anyone, is through your habits and through your daily behaviors. That's what makes you who you are. The third thing that I'm doing is a personal choice. I am deciding to be more feminine. And what I mean by that is I'm done hustling hard because my nervous system's just worn out, okay? I'm used to hustling hard, always trying to force things to work, always trying to chase a goal or a dream, and I'm done doing that. I'm just going to allow what is for me to come to me and to flow to me. I'm still gonna work, and I'm gonna work hard, but I'm not going to force anything. I'm open to receiving help, and I'm literally changing the whole structure of my business so that I can have more of a soft life. The fourth one is I'm upgrading my look. The changes are gonna be subtle, but I really wanna look like my highest self. And then the fifth thing is I am going to stop entertaining anything and anyone that does not align with the new identity that I'm creating for myself. That's what I'm doing to get started. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna join me on this journey of reinventing ourselves.
If you want to change your life, then you have to change your identity. Think of it this way. Your current identity and the way you are now has got you to where you currently are. But if you want to experience something new, then that version of you is going to have to change. And if you want to change your identity, then the first thing that needs to change is your mindset. So imagine a version of you that already has what you want, the version of you that's already reached your goal. And then imagine, what would they be doing? What would they not be doing? What beliefs would they have about themselves? And you're going to use that as the blueprint for what beliefs you need to adopt and what actions you're going to take. Once you take on the mindset of the person you want to become, things are going to start changing. Because remember, if you want to change, then you must first believe before you can become. If you want more information on how you can change your beliefs, let me know and I can make a video.
And those are just a few actionable self-reinvention tips you can take from this video. Ladies, remember, achieving an incredible life is rarely about one huge change or one dramatic moment. Instead, it's about creating small, intentional habits and staying consistent with them until they become a natural part of who you are. That's how true reinvention happens. Some changes may feel small at first, but day by day, they build up. And before you know it, in 60 days, 90 days, you're looking at a completely new version of yourself. So please, don't ever give up on you. Your growth, your reinvention, your bloom, it's all possible. That's all for now, my loves. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, bye for now.